Now then folks, my name's Nick, otherwise known as Positive Mental Attitude. A couple of days ago, well Thursday night, just before midnight, I posted a video saying I was about to have my driving assessment on Friday morning, which I have, and I know it's Sunday now, and I should have at least said what happened, but I was absolutely exhausted. I was up a little bit earlier than usual on Friday, not much, just a little bit. The assessment took 2.5 hours. It was about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, maybe round trip. By the time I got home, I had something to eat, a cup of tea, and it was time to go and have physio, which in itself was tiring, and then got back home in time to log on to my computer for work, and work till 7 o'clock, and we got to 7 o'clock and I was absolutely goosed, so I couldn't get round to it. And then yesterday was pretty much the same. Shattered. The week has really took it out of me. But it was done. I had my assessment. Like I say, it took about 2.5 hours. I had physical assessment to see what kind of movement I've got, and whether I can move my head around left and right, etc., up and down. How my peripheral vision is. How my feeling is in the hands, the legs. Had a cognitive test to see how my memory is and problem solving. They went well. And then we got into the car, an automatic, because I've got an automatic car now. So it's the first time I've driven an automatic, and they got me in there just as normal, driving around this industrial estate in Haydock, trying to use my left hand to put the indicators on and off, and it didn't go well with that. I just haven't got the range, the strength, and the dexterity to do it with my left hand at the moment. It's not quite there. It might be fairly soon in the future, but it's not for now. So I ended up having to do the test with a adaptive controller on the steering wheel, which is one of those, a ball spinner and the little pad next to it for using the indicators left and right, and clicking to get rid of it and put your lights on, and the windscreen wipers and things like that. So I drove around Haydock with that, and it felt brilliant. It was great to be back behind the wheel of a car, which it's been 8 months now, is it, since I last drove. So that in itself was just really nice to be able to do that. But the people that did the assessment said I'm safe to drive, but I need to have that adaptation. So that means I have to go and spend the best part of £2,000, which I don't really have, on getting a car adapted for me to go and drive. Oh, and speaking of the car, I've bought a car. If you watched any other videos, my obsession with getting a Mercedes at some point, well, I went out and bought one. It's only a 2005 Mercedes C-Class, but it's a long held dream which has now been realised, almost realised, because obviously until I get the adaptations I can't really get out and drive it. My dad's been driving it for me, and he likes it, which is a good sign. So I need to then go and get these adaptations done, but of course every email that I've sent off asking for quotes and that, and nobody has got back to me because it's a bank holiday weekend. So I'm now having to wait till next week to see if anyone will let me know how much it's actually going to cost to be fully done. While we're on that, why is absolutely nothing online of any use? Why has nothing got a price on it? You know, best value in the Northwest, unbeatable prices, and then don't tell you anything at all. It's ridiculous. But the only one I did see was about 1,800 quid, and that was going back a while ago, so you never know, it might have gone up again. But if I want to get out there and start driving again, it needs to be done. So if anyone wants to buy a kidney, hit me up in the comments. But yeah, it went okay. As well as I thought it might do, because I knew I wasn't 100%, and I knew the movement that I've got in my left arm and left hand is getting there bit by bit. Slowly it's getting there, but it's not there yet. It's not good enough, and I know it's not. So I think they were feeling a little bit apologetic when they said I would have to have adaptive controls, but I knew it straight away. Just driving around that industrial estate and then going out round Haydock with the ball spinning and the controls, that I felt really comfortable with, and I felt like I could do that safely in any situation. So I'm happy to do that and happy to get back out driving, so I'm not relying on people. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm really lucky that I've got family who will drop everything and able to just go and help me whenever I need it. But it's not fair on them at all. I need to be able to do things for myself. You know, it's something as stupid as just going for physio or going to the shop. At the moment I can walk around to the spa round the corner and walk back. Just Tesco's up the road, I can't walk there and walk back. I can drive there and walk around and do some shopping and drive back, but it's just too far at the moment. So if any of these people get back to me and say, right, this is how much it's going to cost, I'm off all next week so I can get it done, and then I'll be out and about. But someone has got to say, yes, we can do it, your car is compatible, or rather the software box is compatible with your car, and we have them in stock and we're willing to do them. But so far, nothing. So that's the next step. So hopefully, if I can get that sorted, I'll be able to start going out and I'll be able to take you with me and show you some of the things around where I live. And you'll be seeing things other than just me sitting in front of a computer screen. You must be sick and tired of that anyway. But that's where we're up to. So it's at least some good news, for me at least. I'm trying not to let frustration get to me, like I've mentioned again in other videos, but the last few days I have felt a little bit on edge because of it. Because it's almost within grasp. It feels a bit like standing at a window looking out at everything going on outside, and there's a door next to you, but there's no handle on the inside of the door, and you're watching people walking up and down the street outside, and then someone turns up with a door handle holding it up and says, we can do this for you. So you email them, they don't get back to you. So please, if you're one of those people that installs this kind of stuff, email me back. Put the handle in the door, man, I need to get out. Oh, by the way, I apologise to Lodgsons if I'm using copyrighted material, but that was the one I used in the car. Also, if you are watching from Lodgsons, if you want to give me one of these free, I will hammer it all over the channel for you and all over the internet, because it's a magnificent bit of kit. I wouldn't normally ask for stuff, but you know, best part of £2,000. Nah, you're alright, mate, come on. Freebies all the way. But genuinely, it is a fantastic bit of kit. So if you do find yourself in that situation where you need something like that, you can do a lot worse than going with Lodgsons. That's the one I'm hoping to get. I'm hoping to get it next week. If I do, I will try and get some footage of what it looks like and what it looks like in action. Because it's alright looking at it on a, for me, I looked at it on a computer screen on the internet. I had to look at certain things that were available, and I've got a pamphlet. But when you've got that controller in your hand and all of a sudden you are actually driving, it's absolutely amazing, and it really does work well. It felt to me a bit like a PlayStation controller, so it wasn't like completely different. I said to the assessor, to me left and right wasn't like left and right, it was a bit like, you know, restock ammo or pick up item or something, you know, something like that. It was just square or circle on a PlayStation controller, so very quickly you get used to it. Your thumb automatically knows where to go. So it was fantastic, and it means I'm one step closer to having that little bit of independence, which I really, really badly miss. I'm so used to doing things for myself, which I'm not able to at the moment. So if I can get out there and just start doing a little bit, I'm not going to say my mental health will improve, because it's not bad, to be honest, but it might just give me the boost that I need at the moment. Now, fingers crossed, send any positive vibes that you've got this way, because I can use any one of them. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed and you want to see where I'm going with this, it's a subscription. If not, like, comment, anything you feel like. I'm okay with that. You don't need to smash any buttons either. We're not like that. We're all general here. I'll see you in the next video.